guys, this is Heather with Book Junkie, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. Now, Lucy Foley was the author of The Guest List, which was part of Reese's book club book. I have not read it yet, but I'm definitely going to be reading it soon. Overall, I'm going to be giving this book a 4.5 out of 5. Now, this book is a thriller mystery type book. It is almost like reading the game Clue. I loved playing that game growing up, so I did like this book. I also heard that it was very similar to Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. I haven't read that yet. I have that book though, so I will be reading it soon, but if you liked that book, then I'm pretty sure you're going to be liking this one too. This book takes place in Paris, but it doesn't really have much Paris culture in it besides some French in there. Jess is the main character of this book, and she is going to be visiting her half-brother Ben, and he lives in this very historic apartment building, and it has just one apartment on each floor. There are 4 floors, and then the penthouse, and then the concierge building, and she's going to be staying with him / visiting for a while. The residents of this building are the concierge in the concierge building, obviously, and we don't ever know her name, it's just the concierge. Then we have Antoine on the first floor, Nick on the second floor, Ben / Jess on the third floor. Then you have Mimi and Camille on the 4th floor, and then you have Sophie and Jacques in the penthouse. The chapters of this book are from each person's point of view. So one chapter is Antoine, the other one's Nick, and so on and so forth. So Jess eventually gets to Ben's apartment, and Ben isn't there. It's like he disappeared, which is kind of normal of Ben, but Jess literally just spoke on the phone with him probably like an hour ago before she was arrived. So she waits a little bit, sees if Ben shows up. He doesn't. So then she starts frantically searching for Ben. She's asking all the tenants, hey, have you seen Ben? And they're all sort of dismissive towards Ben. Like, they do not like him at all. And so eventually Jess is investigating what happened with Ben. And as she is doing that, she is digging up a lot of stuff about each of the tenants in the building, and she finds out that this is not the normal apartment building. One thing that I really liked about this book, that there were a lot of unexpected twists in the book. And I've read a lot of books, so typically I can kind of foreshadow, hey, this is going to happen. Oh, I guess this is going to happen. But with this book, I wasn't really able to do that, so I really enjoyed that. Another thing that I liked about this book is that there are a good bunch of characters, especially coming from each point of view with each chapter, so I thought it was going to be very confusing, but it wasn't. The book really takes its time mentioning each character. You really get to know each character, so you really develop a storyline with each one, and it is good. One thing I didn't like about this book was when Jess first showed up to the apartment building and was asking about where Ben is to all the tenants. All the tenants, they were very dismissive about it, but it was kind of, they were really unrealistically rude about it. And like, maybe I'm just too nice, I don't know, maybe that is the Paris culture, but they were like just swearing at her, like F off, and like, I would never do that to a stranger, especially if it was a stranger that like knows one of the tenants that you're living with. So I just thought that was very unrealistic. Another thing that I didn't really like about this book was, without giving anything away, just had this little romance thing, and it was kind of like, oh yay, a little romance, because I love my romance. And it was just mentioned like in a chapter, and then it was never mentioned again. Like, what was the point of putting it there in the first place? Like, I just thought it was just useless for it being there, and I was kind of upset that they didn't follow up with it towards the end of the book. Overall, I thought this book was a good read. It was a really good mystery, thriller, murder mystery kind of book. I would recommend it for people to read. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so you can't miss another video. And please don't forget to put your book recommendations in the comments. Thank you guys. Bye.